One thing a friend reminded me is like the faith that's tested is a faith that can be trusted. So if it's not tested, then
you're unsure.
Yeah, then it's fill in the blank.
Self-explanatory.
So with the apathy thing, I think part of, I guess, a cure for that is changing our perspective to understanding that God allows tests to come into our lives. Like, 2020 was a major testing period for all of us to test where we were really at, where our faith really lies, where our desires really lie, where our hopes really lie. And anything outside of him is burned up, And so recognizing that not as just like a place of disappointment or where God didn't meet us or fell short, but where he was drawing us closer to him to be like, hey, look over, like, pay attention. I'm over here. I'm not in, like, he's always with us, but he's not necessarily in that thing that we're pursuing or wanting to lead us in that direction. He's trying to lead us somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I think there might be a general apathy. And so with that, people might not want to travel and continue to stay inside because they're just kind of feeling hopeless. So whether it's a lack of desire for travel or continuing to pursue what was on your heart when you were a kid, like the dreams that you had when you were younger that were just from that really pure, genuine place, or whatever hopes or promises that God's placed on your life, I think to get back to a place of encouragement and hope, we definitely need community, but also just to recognize that, like, God's still with us, and all these things that we've experienced that have led to this apathy all have purpose. And even the things that God didn't necessarily do, I don't think God makes everything happen but the things that he allows to happen, he gives purpose. For example, I don't think it was like wars, like a lot of wars or certain injustices that people do against other people. God didn't purpose for that to happen. He didn't intend for these things to happen. In fact, Genesis 50:20, what the enemy intended for our harm, God uses for our good.
Yeah.
Like, I think he gives everything purpose. That's what Romans 8:28 is saying. But recognizing that all this stuff God can redeem and will redeem, so that we can turn our apathy into hope and despair into joy and our discouragement into trust again. And I think that being the core will encourage people to want to travel or do whatever again. So